Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Perly Maragon, 26 years old. I live in Bonbon, Milagros, Masbate, Philippines. I have 4 brothers and 5 sisters. I'm the 9th in the family.
Okay, single or married?
Single, ma'am.
Okay, did you finish your high school?
Yes, ma'am.
How about in college? Did you take some
Undergraduate, ma'am.
undergraduate for how many years?
1 year, ma'am.
Of what course?
Coastal Resource Management, ma'am.
Coastal Resource Management. Okay. Do you have any experience working abroad?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
In Hong Kong, ma'am.
In Hong Kong.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so why do you want to go back in Hong Kong to work as domestic helper?
Because I want to help my family, especially my mother, because my mother, she have cancer.
She is sick,
Yes,
so you like to help her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what's the nationality of your former employer?
Chinese, ma'am.
Chinese. Okay, so what are your duties and responsibilities?
Household chores
Like,
like ironing, washing, cleaning, and clean the bathroom, taking care of babies, and
babies.
yes, ma'am.
Babies, so they have children.
Yes, ma'am.
What ages?
12 and 6, ma'am.
So they're not babies anymore. They are bigger children
Yes.
already. So, but you know how to take care of the babies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how can you take care of, for example, a newborn baby?
Changing diaper, feeding the meal.
Also, do you know how to give bath to the baby?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the older children, like the children of your former employers, how did you take care of them?
Taking the bath every day, going to school, and prepare the meal every day. And sometimes my employer outside, I tutoring my children.
The children of your employer. Okay. And how about an elderly? Do you have any experience taking care of an elderly?
No, ma'am, but I'm willing to learn how to take care of the elderly, ma'am.
Yeah. With your former employer, they don't have the parents of your employer are not with the family.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. But you know how? Do you have
Yes.
do you have patient in taking care of an elderly? Patient.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like the children.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have patient in taking care of
I'll
the
be more
children.
patient. Yes.
Okay. And do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
You work in Hong Kong, so
Yes,
you know
ma'am.
some Chinese food.
Yes,
Like what?
Stir fry, steamed fish, steamed chicken, congee, soup, and more.
What are that more? What are the sample of that more?
Or
The soup. What kind of soup? Like the noodles.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because that's a simple Chinese food, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So those are the foods you prepare for your former employer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if you go back in Hong Kong and work as a domestic helper, are you willing to finish your contract?
Yes, ma'am. I promise to my employer.
Okay, and if they will ask you for an extension for your contract, are you willing to extend your contract?
Yes, ma'am. I'm willing if they like me.
And what if your day off is not Saturday or Sunday? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Depending on my employer.
Okay, and you took care of 2 children. So do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you sing one for me, please?
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, how do you do? I'm glad to be with you. And you, and you, and you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Okay, thank you. And can you do marketing also?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you know your former employer, are they asking you to go to the market
Yes, ma'am.
and buy food for them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and can you give me a short message for your future employer?
Good day, ma'am and sir. Please hire me as your domestic helper. I promise I can do anything, and I promise I serve your family and take care of your children. I promise, Mom and Sir, I'm hardworking, honest, trustworthy, and patient. Thank you, Mom.
Okay, thank you also. And so you also have an experience using the machines, the electronic,
Yes, Mom.
like what?
Electric fan,
That we were talking about in Hong Kong before,
and
based on your experience.
ironing, washing machine, gas stove, heater.
Also the vacuum cleaner.
Yes, Mom.
Okay. So if you're going to, for example, there is somebody will go to the house of your employer, and you don't know that person, and your employer is not around. So what are you going to do?
I cannot open the door. I want to call my employer if they have a visitors or not, Ma'am.
If they are expecting.
Yes, Ma'am.
And if not, and your employer is not around, so what are you going to tell your employer?
I tell my employer,
No, I mean, what are you going to tell the visitor if your employer is not around?
I tell the visitors, come back again because my employer is outside.
Okay, and for example, you commit a mistake. So what are you going to do or to say to your employer? What are you going to say to your employer? You will
I say sorry,
And-
Ma'am, and promise I cannot do.
you will not. You promise not to do it again,
Do it again.
right?
Yes,
And as much as possible, you avoid to commit mistakes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am.